Salamun alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. I hope you are all doing well. Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic: how to deal with disrespect. As Muslims, we often face challenges and situations where we might feel disrespected, but it's crucial to handle these moments with wisdom and patience. In this video, I will share with you 7 practical and faith-based tips to help you navigate these difficult situations while staying true to our beautiful Deen. So, let's get started. Remember the example of the Prophet, PBUH. When facing disrespect, it is essential to remember the example of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. He is the ultimate role model for Muslims in all aspects of life, including how to handle mistreatment and disrespect with grace and wisdom. Throughout his life, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, encountered numerous instances of disrespect, hostility, and outright aggression. Despite these challenges, he consistently responded with patience, kindness, and forgiveness. His approach to dealing with such situations serves as a timeless lesson for all of us. One notable example is the story of Taif. When the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, went to Taif to invite its people to Islam, he was met with severe hostility. The residents mocked him, hurled insults, and even threw stones at him, causing him physical harm. Despite this harsh treatment, the Prophet did not retaliate with anger or violence. Instead, he prayed for their guidance and asked Allah to forgive them, hoping that their descendants might accept the message of Islam. This remarkable display of compassion and restraint highlights the importance of maintaining our composure and responding with kindness, even in the face of extreme disrespect. It teaches us that retaliation or harboring resentment is not the Islamic way. Another example is how the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, treated his enemies. After the conquest of Mecca, he had the opportunity to take revenge on those who had persecuted and wronged him and his followers for years. However, he chose forgiveness over vengeance. He declared a general amnesty, forgiving his former enemies and allowing them to go free. This act of mercy not only exemplified his noble character, but also won the hearts of many, leading them to embrace Islam. By remembering these examples, we can draw strength and inspiration to handle disrespect in a manner that aligns with our faith. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, demonstrated that true strength lies in forgiveness and that responding to negativity with positivity can transform hearts and minds. In practical terms, when you find yourself in a situation where you are disrespected, pause and ask yourself how the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, would have responded. Strive to emulate his patience, humility, and compassion. This mindset can help you navigate difficult interactions with a sense of purpose and dignity. In conclusion, remembering the example of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, when dealing with disrespect is crucial for maintaining our integrity and adhering to the principles of Islam. His life offers us profound lessons in handling adversity with grace, forgiveness, and unwavering faith. By following his example, we can turn moments of disrespect into opportunities for growth and positive change. In recent days, the violent and brutal attacks in Palestine, especially in Gaza, are heartbreaking for everyone. One should not remain silent about this cruelty that kills innocent civilians and causes great suffering to children and families. We must clearly state that we stand against such abnormal humanitarian attacks and stand with our Palestinian brothers. My request to all brothers who watch this video is to support our Palestinian brothers. As announced by Free Palestine in the comments, we must make our voices heard in unity and solidarity and shout out our support against oppression. You can help more people reach it by subscribing to our channel, liking and sharing our video. I am waiting for your support to show our support to the oppressed and strong together. May God help our Palestinian brothers. Our prayers are direct. Let's not forget that the voice of an oppressed person can be the echo of the whole world. With greetings and prayers, Stay calm and patient. One of the most important things to remember when dealing with disrespect is to stay calm and patient. As Muslims, we are encouraged to embody patience, sabr, in all aspects of our lives. When someone disrespects us, our initial reaction might be to respond with anger or frustration. However, reacting impulsively can escalate the situation and lead to further conflict. The Quran repeatedly emphasizes the virtue of patience. In Surah Al-Baqarah 2-153, Allah says, "O you who have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient." This verse reminds us that Allah is always with those who remain patient in times of difficulty. When faced with disrespect, take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to collect your thoughts. Avoid reacting immediately. Instead, remind yourself that staying calm is a form of strength. This not only helps you maintain your composure, but also sets a positive example for others. Reflecting on the life of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, can also provide us with inspiration. The Prophet faced immense disrespect and hostility throughout his life, yet he consistently responded with patience and dignity. His calm demeanor in the face of adversity is a powerful lesson for us all. Additionally, staying calm allows you to think more clearly and respond in a way that is constructive rather than destructive. It helps you to avoid saying or doing something that you might regret later. Remember, your goal is to resolve the situation peacefully and uphold the values of Islam. In conclusion, staying calm and patient when dealing with disrespect is not only a reflection of inner strength, but also a testament to our faith. By practicing patience, we are following the teachings of the Quran and the example of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, which ultimately brings us closer to Allah. Respond with kindness and respect. Responding with kindness and respect when faced with disrespect is a powerful way to uphold Islamic values and transform negative interactions into positive ones. This approach is not only a reflection of good character, but also a means to soften hearts and potentially change the behavior of those who disrespect us. The Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, emphasize the importance of responding to negativity with goodness. In Surah Fussilat 41:34, Allah says, "The good deed and the evil deed are not equal. Repel evil by that deed which is better, and thereupon the one whom between you and him is enmity will become as though he was a devoted friend." This verse underscores the transformative power of responding to hostility with kindness, suggesting that it can turn adversaries into allies. When someone disrespects you, responding with kindness means maintaining your composure and choosing words and actions that reflect your principles. This doesn't mean you have to agree with or condone their behavior, but rather that you rise above it. By doing so, you demonstrate strength of character and adherence to Islamic teachings. For example, if someone speaks to you harshly, instead of retaliating with harsh words, you can choose to speak calmly and respectfully. This might involve acknowledging their feelings, expressing your perspective without anger, and seeking to understand the root of their disrespect. This approach can diffuse tension and open the door to more constructive dialogue. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, exemplified this behavior throughout his life. One such instance is his interaction with the Bedouin who urinated in the mosque. Instead of reacting with anger, the Prophet, PBUH, calmly instructed his companions to clean the area and gently explained to the Bedouin the sanctity of the mosque. This kind and respectful response not only resolved the immediate issue, but also taught the Bedouin about the proper conduct in a manner that was likely more impactful than if the Prophet had reacted with anger. Another example is how the Prophet, PBUH, treated those who insulted him. On many occasions, he responded to insults with patience and kindness. praying for the guidance of those who wronged him. His actions teach us that kindness and respect are not signs of weakness, but rather indications of profound inner strength and faith. Practically speaking, when you encounter disrespect, take a moment to breathe and remind yourself of the Islamic principles of kindness and respect. Consider the impact of your response not only on the immediate situation, but also on your long-term relationships and on your own spiritual well-being. Responding with kindness can break the cycle of negativity and create an environment where mutual respect can grow. In conclusion, responding with kindness and respect when faced with disrespect is a fundamental Islamic principle that reflects the teachings of the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. It is a powerful way to demonstrate your faith, transform negative interactions, and foster a more compassionate and understanding world. By choosing kindness and respect, you not only uphold your own dignity, but also have the potential to inspire positive change in others. Seek understanding and clarification. When faced with disrespect, seeking understanding and clarification can be an effective way to address the situation constructively. Often, disrespectful behavior arises from misunderstandings, miscommunications, or lack of awareness. By taking the time to understand the root cause of the disrespect, you can respond in a way that fosters resolution and mutual respect. The Quran encourages us to seek knowledge and understanding. In Surah Al-Hujurat 49-6, Allah says, "O you who have believed, if there comes to you a disobedient one with information, investigate, lest you harm a people out of ignorance and become, over what you have done, regretful." This verse highlights the importance of verifying information and seeking clarity before reacting, which is essential when dealing with disrespect. When someone disrespects you, consider whether there might be underlying factors contributing to their behavior. They might be experiencing stress, frustration, or personal issues that are influencing their actions. By approaching the situation with a mindset of curiosity and empathy, you can create an opportunity for open dialogue and better understanding. One way to seek clarification is to ask questions in a non-confrontational manner. For example, you could say, "I noticed that your tone seemed upset earlier. Is there something specific that's bothering you?" Or, "I felt disrespected by your comment. Can you help me understand what you meant by it?" These types of questions can help de-escalate the situation and show that you are interested in resolving the issue rather than escalating the conflict. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, often sought to understand the perspectives of others, even those who opposed him. His interactions with the people of Ta'if and the Quraysh tribe in Mecca are examples of his efforts to engage in dialogue and seek understanding, despite facing hostility and disrespect. By doing so, he was able to build bridges and find common ground, even with those who initially opposed him. Additionally, seeking understanding can help you to identify any areas where you might have unintentionally contributed to the misunderstanding or disrespect. Reflecting on your own actions and communication can lead to personal growth and improved interactions in the future. It's also important to approach the person with a calm and respectful demeanor. Displaying patience and humility can encourage them to respond in kind. Even if the initial response is defensive or negative, your persistence in seeking clarity with kindness can eventually lead to a more productive conversation. In conclusion, seeking understanding and clarification when dealing with disrespect is a valuable approach that aligns with Islamic principles of empathy, patience, and the pursuit of knowledge. By striving to understand the root causes of disrespect and addressing them constructively, you can foster healthier relationships and create a more respectful and compassionate environment. This method not only helps resolve conflicts, but also contributes to your personal development and adherence to the teachings of Islam. Maintain your dignity and self-respect. Maintaining your dignity and self-respect when confronted with disrespect is crucial for preserving your integrity and inner peace. As Muslims, it is essential to remember that our worth and value are determined by our character and adherence to Islamic principles, not by the opinions or actions of others. The Quran emphasizes the importance of dignity and self-respect. In Surah Al-Isra, 1770, Allah says, "And we have certainly honored the children of Adam." This verse reminds us that every human being is endowed with inherent dignity and honor by Allah. Therefore, it is our responsibility to uphold this dignity, regardless of how others may treat us. When someone disrespects you, it can be tempting to respond in kind, but doing so often compromises your own values and lowers you to their level. Instead, focus on maintaining your composure and acting in a manner that reflects your self-respect. This means not allowing the disrespectful behavior of others to dictate your actions or emotions. One way to maintain your dignity is to establish boundaries. Clearly communicate what behavior you find unacceptable and assert your right to be treated with respect. For example, you might say, "I don't appreciate being spoken to in that manner. Let's discuss this calmly and respectfully." Setting boundaries sends a clear message that you value yourself and will not tolerate disrespectful treatment. Additionally, it is essential to practice self-compassion. Understand that being disrespected does not diminish your worth. Remind yourself of your strengths and the positive qualities that define you. Engage in self-care practices that reinforce your self-esteem and well-being, such as prayer, meditation, or spending time with supportive friends and family. The Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, demonstrated profound dignity and self-respect in his interactions, even with those who treated him poorly. When the Quraysh insulted and mocked him, he responded with patience and continued to convey his message with confidence and poise. His unwavering commitment to his mission and principles, despite the hostility he faced, serves as a powerful example for us all. Maintaining dignity also involves choosing your battles wisely. Not every instance of disrespect warrants a response. Sometimes the most dignified action is to walk away and not engage with negativity. This does not mean avoiding confrontation altogether, but rather recognizing when a situation is unproductive or when engaging further would only escalate the conflict. Moreover, reflecting on the bigger picture can help maintain your perspective. Consider the long-term implications of your actions and how they align with your faith and values. Responding to disrespect with grace and integrity not only preserves your self-respect, but also sets a positive example for others. In conclusion, maintaining your dignity and self-respect when dealing with disrespect is essential for upholding your integrity and adhering to Islamic teachings. By setting boundaries, practicing self-compassion, and choosing your responses wisely, you can navigate disrespectful situations with confidence and grace. Remember that your worth is defined by your character and faith, not by the actions or opinions of others. By embodying dignity and self-respect, you reflect the honor and value that Allah has bestowed upon you and inspire others to do the same. In conclusion, dealing with disrespect can be challenging, but by following these tips rooted in our Islamic teachings, we can navigate these situations with wisdom and grace. Staying calm and patient, remembering the example of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, responding with kindness and respect, seeking understanding and clarification, and maintaining our dignity and self-respect are all powerful tools that can help us handle disrespect in a positive and constructive manner. Remember, every difficult situation is an opportunity for personal growth and for showcasing the beauty of our faith. By embodying these principles, we not only protect our own well-being, but also set a positive example for others, fostering a more respectful and compassionate community. Thank you for watching, and may Allah guide us all in dealing with life's challenges with wisdom and grace. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Salamun alaikum.